What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So I want to talk about the fourth stimulus check, and I want to talk about what we're looking at right now, because we have the first infrastructure bill. It looks like in the next couple of days they'll be able to pass the first infrastructure bill, and then they will vote on the budget resolution. And after they pass the budget resolution vote, that will open up debate for the second infrastructure bill. So that's what everyone is focused on. They want to find out what's going to be in the second infrastructure bill. Will there be a fourth stimulus check in this bill? So we're going to talk a little bit about the key players and where the stimulus check is right now when it comes to the different politicians, how they feel about it, where does it lie right now, and what will be the challenges in the future. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please hit the like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell notification. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out a video. Okay, so like always, make sure if you see a comment by me in the comment section, you see my picture, my name, and a check mark next to my name. If you see all three of those things, that is me. If you do not see all three of those things, that's not me. It's someone that's trying to impersonate me. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. I want to show you this illustration here, and we're going to talk about the Congressional Progressive Caucus. Now, the Congressional Progressive Caucus is the chair is Ms. Jayapal, and here are all the members and their ranks. Now, what's important, Ms. Omar here, she is a whip. Okay, so Representative Omar, she's a whip, and you're asking, well, what does a whip do? A whip basically counts the vote. So she's kind of like the assistant chair, if you want to look at it that way. And so she knows exactly what's on the table, and she knows how many votes that she has when it comes to these different proposals. So a fourth stimulus check, if you were to ask her, she's going to probably know how many people support it and how many people don't when it comes to the Congressional Progressive Caucus. So here are all the members here, and you also have deputy whips as well. So these people, you want to pay attention to them. So you want to pay attention to Representative Omar, and then also pay attention to these people, because these people, they might be giving some hints. So you might hear some different things that they're talking about, and they might kind of give you that hint that, okay, yeah, we're talking about four stimulus checks, and it looks like right now this is the support that we have. So just keep that in mind. Now, I want to talk mainly, the main reason that I wanted to focus on this video is I want to kind of lay out exactly what we're looking at when it comes to who is supporting a stimulus check and who is really not talking about a stimulus check and who's not really supportive of a stimulus check. And so I have this little illustration here. Now, this is my opinion. Okay, this is my opinion only. Some of these politicians have spoken out about stimulus checks. Okay, so we know that the progressives here, so we know that Ms. Jayapal and Senator Bernie Sanders, we know they are in favor of a stimulus check. We know that some of the progressives are in favor of monthly payments. Ms. Jayapal happened to be one of them. So when we're looking at this, we know where they stand. Now, when it comes to Mr. Biden, President Biden, when it comes to President Biden, he's kind of leaving it up to Congress. So he's not really saying either way. So he's not saying that he supports it or he doesn't support it. He says, you know what? It's going to be up to Congress to decide if we need a fourth stimulus check. And so that's kind of a way. He's not saying that he's against a fourth stimulus check, but he's not saying that he's in favor of a fourth stimulus check either. Now, President Biden is the leader of the Democratic Party. So if he says, yes, I'm in support of a fourth stimulus check, guess what? You're going to have more support. You're going to have more politicians coming out saying, yes, you know what, I support it as well. But until he says that, you're going to have some politicians on the Democratic side that are not going to be, they're not going to even speak on it, or they will do the same thing he's doing. And they might say that we're going to have to debate this in Congress, and they won't really give a yay or a nay when it comes to a fourth stimulus check. Now, the holdouts, and it's not just Senator Manchin and Senator Sinema. You have some other moderate Democrats that will be holdouts or could be holdouts. And when it comes to a stimulus check, what they will probably be looking for is a targeted stimulus check. Mr. Manchin, Senator Manchin, before the last stimulus check, he was talking about that. He wants it more targeted. He didn't want it to go to a large group of people. He wanted to make it for low-income people only. And so I would imagine if he is on board for a fourth stimulus check, he's going to want them even more targeted. So that's just something that you're going to have to be prepared for. If we are in a situation where we're getting a forced stimulus check, it probably will be more targeted because you have the moderates that are not going to accept anything. They're not going to accept anything less than a more targeted stimulus check. So just be aware of that. It might not go to people making $75,000 or less. It might go to people making $50,000 or less, or $40,000 or less. And so just something to note there. But the real key to us getting a forced stimulus check is it's going to lie with the president. So if the president does come out and speak a little more forcefully about a forced stimulus check, then I think that we'll see a forced stimulus check. But like I said, he's not saying anything about it right now. So like I've said in the past, in my opinion, I think it's about a 40% chance of us seeing another stimulus check. And President Biden is definitely going to have to come on board for us to see something, because that, as the leader, as the Democratic leader, it will get other lawmakers involved, and other lawmakers will start focusing on, yes, we want a forced stimulus check. And then they'll start talking about what the amount is and all that. But when we're looking at this, you have the moderates, you have the progressives. When we look at this whole infrastructure bill, the second infrastructure bill, they're going to be going back and forth. So not just the forced stimulus check, but a variety of different things that are coming out. They're going to be going back and forth, the moderates, the progressives, and they're going to try to figure out how to draft this second infrastructure bill. And because we know it's going to be reconciliation, so we know that the Democrats are going to do it all alone, but they need all 50 votes. And so that means that they're going to have to listen to the moderates, and the moderates are going to have a say when it comes to what's going to be in this next infrastructure bill. So I just wanted to put that out there to you guys. I just wanted to kind of show you that illustration so you kind of see what's going on. President Biden he's more of I wouldn't call him a complete moderate. He's kind of an old school Democrat. So he wants to work across party lines. He will generally take some ideas from progressives as well as some ideas from moderates. That's just kind of been his style and the way that he does things. He'll even try to work with Republicans, and we see that with the first infrastructure bill. He wanted to make that bipartisan. That's what we're looking at right now, but I want to know what you guys think about this forced stimulus check. Do you think it's possible? Let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.